This is a little close.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going?
It's going.
We've been away for a little while, so hello, welcome to Enjoy the Show. This is a movie TV show podcast that we do weekly, kinda. We haven't done one in a while though. I'm gonna scrap some of them, so this may be episode 4 or 5. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Look at the title.
So this is episode question mark.
Yeah.
Episode question mark. You're probably gonna have to get a little closer.
Okay. I'll scoot forward.
My name is Dylan Nemi. I am one of your hosts. Sitting to my right is Chad Goss.
Hello, I'm Chad Goss.
Hi, Chad.
And to my left for the first appearance, Dan Trout.
Hello. I am Daniel Trout.
I don't like Daniel. I don't like that.
The
I don't
Karate Kid.
I don't know. Everybody calls me Dan, and I like that. So,
Usually we're going to change some stuff up a little bit. Usually we like ramble at the end, but we're actually going to format. We're going to start formatting and planning the show out a little bit.
Sounds good.
Which we just did for 45 seconds before we started recording.
speaking of change,
The
table is different.
Yeah, the table's different because I sat on the other one and broke it. This makes it a little more intimate, I think.
I like it.
Yeah. We don't have a bunch of shit all over the table because that started getting distracting, and fuck distractions.
I like distractions. They were nice.
I did too. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to go over some news stories that interest us that happened over the past week. We'll film this Saturday, and hopefully it'll be up Monday morning, and start looking for these every Monday morning at 8 a.m. I'm going to try real hard to do that. Then when we start filming another web series, the days will probably change, but we'll make sure that you guys all know that. Make sure that if it's your first time coming to the channel, subscribe and like, share it with your friends. Do all the social media jazz. Follow us. All the links will be down below. Essentially what we're going to do is we'll pose a question of the day. Get everybody thinking about it. Then we'll run through some news stories, and then the last part will be the question of the day, us answering it. Sound cool?
So what is the question of this day?
Oh, nice segue. Question of the day is I think somebody did this already, but we're going to do it anyway just because fake it till you make it. So today's question of the day is, if you had the power to reboot any movie franchise, what would you do it? How would you cast it? Would you change anything? So that's the question. I'm gonna try to do some animation, I think. He'll be looking at the animation.
Did you see it?
Fake it till you make it, man.
I saw it. I don't know if you saw it. It's there.
Okay, today's first story is, if anyone is as big a monster movie fan as I am, which this segment, every time I bring up monster movies on the show, everyone just seems to lull and we skip over it. But I'm talking about it.
Okay.
God damn it.
I like monsters.
Monsters are awesome.
You know, I can't pronounce that word correctly, but
Say it again.
monsters.
You're thinking of the cheese.
It's not the same thing.
Munster?
Monsters.
That is a cheese.
But I don't know why you're putting an S and an H in the middle of the word. I'm confused.
I don't
Monster?
have very good schooling, I guess. That's why.
You ever watch Space Jam?
With
Monstars?
monsters. Oh yeah. Okay.
So just change the A to an E.
Monsters.
Oh, we got it. Hey, woo!
Awesome. Okay.
The first story today is J.J. Abrams teases a third Cloverfield. As you may not know, we're on the cusp of a blood relative. It's called a blood relative. 10 Cloverfield Lane is considered a blood relative of Cloverfield that happened 8 years ago. There's like this ARG that's happening right now that some people are getting really into. There's companies involved in it. But now, J.J. Abrams seems to have teased a third Cloverfield movie. This story is by Garth Franklin from Dark Horizons. Says, set for release in 2 weeks, Paramount Pictures' 10 Cloverfield Lane takes us back to the universe of the 2008 monster movie Cloverfield. Even though the stories are quite different. I changed the words there because I don't know how to say that word.
What word? I would like to hear you say it.
I'll bet.
You said it.
It's a country, right?
Yeah.
The 2008 monster movie Cloverfield, I'll bet, in a story that's quite different. Albeit. If anyone knows how to say that word, comment down below. Originally self-contained, the Dan Trachtenberg-directed film seems to have been retrofitted to now serve as a loose sidequel to the first film. Speaking with J.J. Abrams about the new movie, EW has learned that this should go over well. I can't read. Sorry. I got to pick this up. No, I lost it.
Still can't read.
No.
At least you can say the word monster.
EW has learned that this should go over well. Everyone just looked at their iPhones. Like, did that fucking thing stop? This should go over well. Then we might get another. If this should go over well, then we might get another film. One more tied back to the first. Asked if a third is coming, Abrams says a larger conceit is in play, but doesn't think another one is done deal yet. And then a quote from JJ says, I think that would be presumptuous because we're talking about this movie and comparing it to Cloverfield, but I would be lying if I didn't say that there was something else that, if we're lucky enough to do it, could be really cool that connects some stories. This is just this movie, and it's only 2 films that we're talking about right now. There is something else that we'd like to do, and hopefully we'll get a shot. John Goodman, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and John Gallagher Jr. star in the new film, which opens March 11th.
I actually have a film theory about this.
Okay.
Since J.J. Abrams just did the new Star Wars, right? Correct? Maybe they're doing like some kind of crossover thing, like the little snow beast that Luke, spoiler alert, 8 years ago, where he cuts off the guy's hand. The little snow creature. Maybe that's like another blood relative of the Cloverfield monster.
I don't think that we were on Hoth in a Star Wars movie 8 years ago.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying they're monsters.
I think that movie came out a little longer.
Well, I'm saying the green guy. I mean, I can't read our
things
count.
mixed up in your
I've
head.
had a lot of coffee. Sorry, continue.
Are you guys gonna go see 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Yes,
all?
yes,
Oh, yeah.
it does
Oh,
look
yeah.
really good. The trailer looked really
For
good.
sure.
Okay, we might do reacts to that movie. I would love to.
We're going to.
Will.
Yeah, we will.
Oh, we are
I'm
doing
saying
it.
that right now. We will. One way or another.
Okay.
That will happen.
All right, I'm into it. Next story from Forbes. Box office, Deadpool tops Batman with $254 million 2-week total. As predicted, The Merc with a Mouth has topped The Dark Knight's maiden voyage. To wit, Ryan Reynolds' superhero action comedy earned $3.85 million on Thursday, bringing its 14-day domestic total to $254.14 million. That does indeed mean that mean that Deadpool has made more at the domestic box office than the $251.18 million that Tim Burton's Batman earned way back in 1989. Okay, to be fair, when you adjust for inflation, the Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson action fantasy made around $547 million in 2016 dollars, but I digress. When I say that, I mean that Scott Mendelson wrote this. I probably should have said that at the top.
What's digress mean?
But I digress.
Yeah.
He
Definition.
got off on a tangent, and now he's backing off a little bit.
Sounds
Getting
familiar.
back on
Track.
the subject.
Yes.
At hand.
Very familiar.
As of today, sometime today, 20th Century Fox's Deadpool will surpass the $254.4 million domestic total of The Hangover Part 2 to become the 5th biggest R-rated movie ever, and over the course of this weekend, it will pass The Hangover, $277 million, and possibly The Matrix Reloaded, $281 million, to become the 3rd biggest R movie of all time. That actually has happened, because this story is from... Maybe it hasn't happened. Because that story was yesterday.
It will happen.
Sorry for the pause. If we're spitballing the final take, it will probably get past the $350 million total of American Sniper, but may find itself short of the Passion of the Christ and its $370 million domestic come.
Oh yeah, Passion of the Christ was rated R, wasn't it?
It's still doing great, but it has going.
Yes.
But it is going to lose some screens next weekend and some more after that. Having said that, the film should cross $600 million worldwide or become awfully close by the end of this weekend, which in turn will make it the 3rd R-rated movie to do so after The Passion of the Christ, $611 million, and The Matrix Reloaded, $722 million. So worst case scenario, it surely ends up the 2nd biggest R-rated film of all time worldwide and the 3rd biggest R-rated film of all time in America by the time it's done.
So we'll probably get a sequel is what we're saying.
Yeah, spoiler alert, if any of you haven't seen Deadpool yet, fuck you.
I heard there's something after the credits. I did not stay to see that.
You
So
didn't?
I'm gonna have to go see it again.
You didn't miss much.
The after scene credit doesn't link this to any other Marvel movie. It doesn't even really link it to X-Men, except for him, Deadpool, talking about Cable being in Deadpool 2.
You didn't just spoil that for me, did you?
No, because he's
Okay.
bullshitting, because he throws around like different actors' names.
Because this is my reason to see Deadpool again. And
We'll give it more money.
I
I'd like
will.
to see rated R, because
I will.
all this does. Did you hear what actually this movie making all kinds of money did? Now there's going to be on the DVD of Batman v Superman. There's going to be a rated R version,
Yes, I did see that, and I was like, wow.
and the
But-
next Wolverine's going to be rated R in theaters.
This
Wow.
is paved a new
That's awesome, man.
thing for us. And
Just
be
to
good.
clarify, Cable is not what you would get if you want to upgrade from 6 channels. Cable is an X-Men character that Deadpool teams up with in some of the comics. I repeat, it is not what you would watch. Shows what was like 13 and up. Shows it'd be 13 under is not Cable and 13. Okay.
But we digress.
I like it. Next story is Jeffrey Dean Morgan was cast as the comic book villain Negan in the Walking Dead series. This story from Design and Trend by Christian. I'm sorry if I'm ruining your last name. Sacleo is reporting that Walking Dead Negan's season 6 finale entrance scene shot in 2 different ways.
I like the sound of that.
Was his name really Sacleo?
I don't know how to say his name. It's Saclao.
Oh, I was just thinking Oscars. I hope they don't Sacleo.
Try
That's
and
when I
say it
heard
one
that.
more time.
Saclao?
He tried.
Okay, sorry. We need to get off the end of that. I'm psyched about this though.
This isn't new news, but it's great news.
He's an awesome
So
actor,
it's-
amazing. I think.
Well,
the part.
And I guess from what one of my bosses at work told me is that Negan's pretty sadistic
Oh,
and
yeah.
like really fucked up in the comic books.
Oh,
He
yeah.
is.
And
And he has Lucille.
I was just about to say it. Lucille is a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire.
Yeah.
And he
Lucille.
beats the fuck out of people with it.
Yeah,
She's beautiful.
he kills 2. Spoilers for this comics, not the TV show.
You gotta remember, get on the mic.
Yeah, he kills 2 main characters in the comics.
But
I won't say who they are.
Oh, let's hear it.
Well-
Spoiler alert.
Well, it's
Mute
for the
it.
comics. Okay, well it's Abraham, the redheaded guy. And also he kills Glenn, and
Yes.
that's in the comics though, not the TV show. So, but my prediction is I think no matter what the fanboys say, I think Daryl is gonna bite the bullet, and I'm hoping so. I really want it to be Glenn and Daryl. I want to kill both of them off. I think that'd be awesome.
Somebody's gonna get Lucille.
I want Daryl to die really bad. I know everybody doesn't want to, but I want Daryl to die. I just want to piss people off. I just want to see how the reaction.
we should try and guess,
I think it's gonna be
because
Daryl
at
and
least
Glenn.
one of them's gonna get Lucille.
I say Daryl and Glenn.
I
think it's gonna be Abraham.
I want Rick to die.
What?
I think that show would get a lot better.
But isn't he
No.
the show? It's kind of
Yeah,
the
it is
story
about him.
Through him.
I would be done if they killed Rick off. Honestly, it makes no sense.
They're gonna lose a lot of people if they kill Daryl off.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You have a good show and then you have a good character, but you always take a good show over a good character. I think
I don't think they can.
kill Rick off.
No,
kill
they
Rick
can't. I just want to see it
because
happen.
That's who the story is being told through.
I think he's a badass man. I
So,
love him. the
He's
character.
he's back to being a badass when he was a farmer a couple seasons ago.
Well, that's what's awesome is his character.
Is it flippy floppy?
Yeah. Sorry, hiccups.
But he has his moments. He has his really good moments. So now his son just spoiler alert.
Oh, is
Is
Well,
that, no?
that's
Dylan's
that's a
not-
little early.
Dylan's not caught up
Okay.
yet either.
No,
so-
I saw that what you're talking about, but it's
okay.
still a little early.
It's all
Yeah.
over the news though. All over. Just don't go on the web. And
I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, nobody
It's in the comics too, so I mean, it's not that big of a.
people do die in the mid-season premiere, but it's not that big of a. It's not a main character. Just something happens real bad to a main character.
Yeah. So somewhat of a spoiler. We won't. I don't think we should say either, but I mean, everybody kind of knows if they know. So.
When asked if Negan's debut scene in the season ender was filmed in 2 different ways, executive producer Greg Nicotero said, quote, That would be a very good guess. We've talked about that even back when Michael Cudlitz was cast as Abraham. We were like, damn, how are we going to deal with Abraham's dialogue? And I think showrunner Scott M. Gimple went, quote, yeah, Abraham's dialogue is fine. It's Negan that we're going to have problems with because every other word of Negan's is fuck.
Yeah, this is true.
End quote.
He uses the word cunt a lot also, I believe, in the comics.
Does he really?
Pretty sure.
That's awesome.
Hopefully they stay somewhat true to that, because I know they have to alter some of that for cable. But
I just hope that I don't want them to censor it but still put it in there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I don't want him to have every other word be fuck, but then when you're watching it, every other word's bleeped out. Beep.
I don't think
or
they'll
silenced.
do bleeps. I don't think they'll do bleep or silence.
I just hope that it's still true to the character, but doesn't take you out of the show.
Right.
Does that make sense?
I agree.
I
completely.
think the actor, he's very good at the way Negan is in the comics. He's very sarcastic and kind of a joking. And his character in other movies I've seen, if you've seen the movie The Watchmen, which is, I don't want to bash on Deadpool.
He plays the comedian, right?
Yes, and his character in that is awesome. And if he does anything like that, he's perfect where he's cynical enough in that role without any swear words, if I remember. And if he's plays anything like he played that comic book character in The Watchmen, he'll do amazing, I think. Because that movie is amazing. And he did an awesome job playing that character. Sorry, I have a man crush.
All right. We're looking forward to that. And I'm sure everyone that watches The Walking Dead or reads The Walking Dead is also looking forward to that. Last story of the day. It's an older story, but the first like full-blown big trailer debuted before Deadpool. And that it's the first-person action film Hardcore Henry. This is a huge accomplishment for the guys that made this original video, that they actually get like a film in theater release of an entirely first person movie, and it's fucking violent as shit.
It's gonna be awesome.
I don't know if any of you have seen the Red Band trailer for Hardcore Henry. I'm gonna link it down below.
I haven't seen
the Red Band either. No, I don't think so.
Oh, you haven't?
Was that the one in theaters?
So
it's
definitely link that.
Just solid blood through the whole fucking thing. It it shows a lot of the deaths. It's pretty. Movie's gonna be pretty awesome.
If you want to see the original video of the guys who are making the movie, the video on YouTube, you type in "bad motherfucker" video, and it's all shot like I said with a GoPro. I think is what they use. I believe.
It's pretty awesome.
And that someone saw that, and I think they made one other video that I think actually is in the movie, made it to the movie. I think.
Did you see the head rig that they used for the movie?
Yeah, I mean you showed me. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
It's like 6 GoPros.
Yeah.
Really?
And it goes right over this dude's face.
Yeah, over his eyes and everything, right?
Can you even see?
I think he can see in between two of them, maybe.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's like a whole head rig.
That's great.
And it can get like and then they digitally put like all the pictures together or something. I don't know how they're doing it exactly, but
we need to find out and make one of these head rigs for ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'll
6 GoPros, $500 a piece.
And I'll watch you guys and film you. That I will replace. I will be the camera. Camera Dan.
Camera Dan.
That's got a nice ring to it. I like that Camera Dan.
Thank you.
Anyway, it seems like it's gonna be.
The cast. Did you see some people cast for the movie? It's got the guy from District 9. And also was in the remake.
Charlton Copley.
Is that his name? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like him. He's in a lot of good stuff. And
18.
Yeah, and
Yikes.
Ironically, I get him mixed up with the other guy who's in the Tarantino movies, the other blonde guy, who plays Mr. Orange in Reservoir Dogs.
Tim Roth.
I get them two actors mixed up. They don't really look the same, but they always play kind of this.
They look similar.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like in some movies, they do look very similar.
But I want to say Tim Roth's older.
Possibly.
And if they open their mouth, then you can tell who's who, because Charlton Copley's from South Africa.
Exactly, yeah. But they're both in that movie, and I love both, and they're both awesome actors. So I'm excited about that.
Okay, question of the day time. We're actually cooking on this, but hopefully this segment takes a little longer. Again, we asked you at the beginning of the show if you could take any movie franchise and redo it, how would you do it? you have to get out of here soon, so
do.
you're gonna go first, maybe. If you've thought about this at all,
I actually have not, but
I got something. If I, but
you think about it. You can go second. And he can take up
you call me whenever you're ready.
Whenever he's ready.
Whenever you're ready.
And then we'll pause, and if
just
go right ahead, Chad. You got this.
I would do certain thing popped to mind, so I'm gonna go with I would do Resident Evil. If I was gonna remake the movie franchise, they each were good in their own way. The first one was really good, but it didn't have any of the characters from the game, which is really sad until the sequel. And the second, third, and fourth one, they were good in the sense they had the characters from the game, but they didn't actually. The stories weren't that great. So what I would do basically, I'd recast it just like the game. They go into the mansion from the first Resident Evil game, and I would like Christian Bale to play Chris Redfield. I want to be in the older versions of the characters, and I'm thinking Ron Perlman would be an awesome Barry. What do you think? You liking this? Yeah. I think Barry would be an awesome. Ron Perlman would be Barry, and Christian Bale would be Chris Redfield. I don't know who would play Jill Valentine. Maybe Charlize Theron. I think would be awesome. She's one of my favorite actresses as far as women go. And Albert Wesker, I don't know who I want to play him. Maybe I don't know who I'd want to play Albert Wesker. But basically they go into the mansion just like the game. They go in and you'd have the dogs and try to do more practical effects. I think would be cool for this movie. A lot more jump scares, stuff like that. Not so much CGI. And make it kind of more of a murder mystery kind of thing. Like they get separated and they're trying to figure out what's going on in this mansion. And then, like I said, Albert Wesker, if you haven't played the game, spoiler, Albert Wesker turns out to be the bad guy. And I just think it'd be a really good movie. Like I said, have a lot of cool explosions and the zombies more practical. That's pretty much all I got, I guess, honestly. So
that was actually a pretty good one.
That's all you, Dan.
That's I don't know which one I would pick.
No ideas?
None.
I like that, by the way, Chad.
Yeah. Who do you think? Why he's thinking would play Albert Wesker? Have you played the games?
No, I don't. No.
No Resident Evil games?
No, I don't play first-person shooters.
Well, the first one.
Because I'm terrible at them. Last one that I was actually decent at was GoldenEye for Nintendo 64.
Oh, you get to watch and you just wait. You throw the mines and you just wait in the little room and you just.
Good times.
Yeah, good times, man.
I like the seeker missile launcher.
I keep getting up. I'm sorry, but I got Colt's not here today, so I'm
He's
hosting, filming, and
he's the man
and running the boards. So
everyman.
I'm checking levels real quick. Hang on, I'm sorry.
And getting coffee. What I was gonna say is the first Resident Evil was more like survival horror, I guess. It wouldn't really be a first person shooter, and that's why I feel like it would make more of a good movie to make kind of like a horror jump scare kind of movie instead of just
better
crazy.
Introduction into the series.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. Where maybe the first 30 minutes, you really just make the characters really good, where you don't even see a zombie until way later. I think would be cool. The first 30 minutes of the movie, I think would be really awesome. So,
would there still be clones somewhere in it?
I think of the whole Alice thing. As much as I love her as an actress, I just don't want her in it. I just think it was kind of weird. I think they had a story the game with, and why even, you know what I'm saying, why add characters. It'd be cool if she was like a side character or something, but for her to be a main character of the franchise, I think was the best and worst thing to happen to it.
What I think is strange is they had a story for the video game, which was really good, and then they had stories for books, which were really good.
Yeah.
And they didn't go with either. And they didn't try and at least loosely base it off either. They just were like, let's make our own thing and use the name to try and draw gamers and stuff in.
Exactly.
And it was bad.
But my biggest...
I mean, I liked it.
Yeah.
It was a fun watch.
My biggest thing about the movies is that they got the guy who also plays in Legends of Tomorrow, who also was Michael Scofield on Prison Break. I'm not sure the actor's name.
A funny story about that, just really quick. I don't know if you watch DC's Legends of Tomorrow on the CW. Legends of Tomorrow on the CW. But that dude...
Captain Cold, right?
Yeah. He they were planning a mission out. And do you watch the show?
No, I didn't.
The way he acts, he draws his speech out a little bit.
Yeah, that's...
So he's just like... they were planning a mission, and he looks up at one of the characters, and he goes, this isn't my first Prison Break.
That's awesome, man. I love that. That's great. That's great.
And he like kind of like gives a little nod to the camera a little bit, like
That's
you can barely
great.
see it, but it was a nice touch.
I might just watch the show just for that because I really enjoyed. And they have the guy who plays Heatwave, right? I believe is the brother. I guess.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they're both from.
Yeah, well, he Prison Break, and they also played another movie, a great horror movie. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. So, but it's basically about a Nazi who basically finds a way to eternal life, and basically Michael Scofield has a really small part as like a Nazi zombie kind of deal, but the other guy who plays Heatwave, he's pretty much in the house, and they basically defend the house from this zombie guy, that Nazi zombie guy, try to get in. It's really good. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway.
B Movie City.
They're both in it. I just like them, but anyway, I don't know if you got anything yet, Dan.
I don't. So why don't we skip me? And
Oh man, you gotta start thinking on your feet a little more.
I wasn't prepared for this.
I was gonna say Mars Attacks. Then I started thinking about Mars Attacks.
I like that movie.
Mars Attacks is perfect.
It is.
It is
very good.
So then I started thinking about the Blair Witch Project.
I don't know.
What about it?
The Blair Witch Project for me is one of the seminal horror movies of probably our generation.
I agree.
Because it sparked a lot of other shit to come out.
Totally.
It gave us it had probably a big hand in the first Paranormal Activity, which was a feat in itself because that movie was made for no money. They cast the actors through Craigslist.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the marketing campaign was brilliant. So go on social media and get it in your city by this many votes and everything like that. And it made a fucking shit ton of money. And then it did. Have either of you seen the VHS movies?
I know that.
No.
I've watched a couple of them. I think I watched the first one maybe. But it's kind of movies you fast forward through just to watch the good parts.
The movie is fucking wild.
It's insane. Yeah, it's.
And
really
then unfortunately, I haven't seen the second one yet, and they're supposed to be doing a third one.
I thought they already came out with a third one.
They probably did.
Yeah.
Apparently, it ends up all being about aliens. The movie's fucking crazy, but I would remake the Blair Witch Project for current times. So like, when did the first one come out? I don't count Book of Shadows.
96, I guess, probably.
96?
Somewhere around there, probably maybe 95, 96.
When I was younger, I didn't graduate high school until 2007. So how old was I in 96?
I don't know, man. I have to
Movie came out, and when being as little as I was, it was very taboo for children to watch it because apparently how scary it was. So like VHS tapes started circulating through school, and like it started becoming like a little cult thing, like where I was growing up.
That's awesome.
So you're a cultist? Is that what you're telling us right now?
Anyway, I want to do that little pause again, so hopefully people are like, "What the fuck?" So I would redo the Blair Witch Project. I would cast no names to be in it. I don't know if I would. Is there? I can't really remember. I haven't seen the movie in a while. Is there night vision in that movie?
A little bit. Green.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I've never seen it.
You've never seen the Blair Witch Project?
No.
Oh,
it's cool, man. And I actually liked the sequel, no matter what you say. I mean, it wasn't the best movie for what it was. I thought it was interesting the way
they actually showed her, right? The witch, like it. Like flew and stuff. It was like a shadowy figure. What am I thinking of?
I'm not sure what you're thinking of. The Frighteners.
Mama. I'm thinking of Mama.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was gonna say the Frighteners.
It's been a while since you've seen it, huh?
Yeah, it has. But I remember Book of Shadows not being.
It was cool because they made one of the characters in the movie turn out to be the baddie guy, kind of, and the way they turned it was pretty much the three people, innocent people, pretty much get fucked at the end. They get responsible for the crime. It was really good. I liked it,
But I wouldn't show, just like the first Blair Witch Project, I wouldn't show what's happening to the actual people. I would just show like the aftermath of the deaths and keep it completely creepy. I would have no score in it whatsoever. It would literally be like kids camping in the woods, and then all of a sudden they start getting picked off one by one. Then I would have all the actors in the movie lay low for a little while.
Little cannibal holocaust going on there.
Yeah, exactly. Like lay low and like not post on any social media or anything like that. Just for like little marketing stuff, and maybe maybe do like a start up my own kind of legend.
I feel like
I
feel like that would actually work because I feel like a lot of people that go to the movies, I think a lot of kids probably have heard of the movie and never seen it. And I feel like with all technology and everything, if especially you maybe did something with like maybe they use their cell phones or something.
I was just about to bring that up. The other way I would shoot it is one person would have a video camera, and then you'd have cell phone shots peppered in throughout the movie, but not ever show what's or how they're dying, what's killing them, or how they're dying, or not. We'll show how they die, but not how it's physically happening. So just like like a person laying down with fucking sticks all shoved in their face and stuff. But like, so cell phone like shaky shots would be in.
It would even tank. It would be awesome because it would win automatically just on its name alone. But at the same time, it's been done so many times because of Blair Witch Project. There's so many movies they've done like that, like Unfriend Me and all those
Unfriended
or whatever. Yeah,
where it's all like MacBook.
Yeah,
like,
I know it looks interesting. I wanted to see that, but I was like,
I still haven't watched. It's on HBO now.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool. I'll have to. Anyway, but yeah, I would even tank or do really good. So,
you got one yet?
No, I do not.
You got at least the idea. We'll pitch it for you if you throw something out there. I don't know why I said it like that. Throw something out there.
Transformers.
Yeah,
because those movies are terrible.
I don't think you can make those any better. I don't. The first one, the hype was so.
Oh
much
no,
bigger.
you can make them. You can make them good, real easy. You don't
them,
let Michael Bay anywhere near them.
Could you make them any worse?
Oh yeah, you can make them worse.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
If you get
the Transformers looked great.
Are you guys aware of Thomas the Train Transformer? I have a nephew and he's really big in. Someone actually has like an animated video on YouTube. It's Thomas the Train, the Transformer. You can actually buy bootleg toys. I think from Japan. They're like Thomas the Train that turn into Transformers. I want to see that shit.
Thomas the.
That'd be awesome.
You could collide that world with what is it? The mighty toaster, mighty little. What's it called?
The Ventures, the toaster. I know you're talking about the blankie.
The toaster, the kids movie with when the toaster's alive.
I know what you're talking about. We've seen way.
I don't think I've seen that one.
The toaster's alive, but Brave Little Toaster.
Brave Little Toaster. That's what it is.
Hey.
Good. Good.
I have not seen that one.
You've never seen the Brave Little Toaster? What did you do in your childhood?
I grew up.
What about Totoro? Well, I know we talked about this.
You can't say those words. It's hilarious.
I love the movie Totoro. I need to find that. Sorry, we're going off tangent, but anyway.
What else could you redo?
All right.
Think of something.
Let me.
Think of something. Chad and I will banter back and forth about
I don't know.
Brave Little Toaster.
Can you see your posters from here or no? With the camera?
They're kind of in.
But they're kind of out.
But they're kind of... I got to figure out where we're going to... A definitive place to film this. We're going to do the next one in the kitchen standing up. No, we're not.
And I could be Camera Dan.
Camera Dan. All I was going to say was I don't know this poster I've been looking at as we were looking, but it has a picture of Princess Leia and Han Solo kissing from Empire, and I believe this is the original.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
This is the original poster, I believe.
Can't hold it.
And I'm really concerned because Leia, or however you say it, tomato, has her eyes open as she's kissing Han Solo, but Han Solo has his eyes closed like he's deep in love. And I'm just curious, does Han Solo have bad breath during this kiss, or is she maybe we'll find out in the next Star Wars that maybe Han Solo actually is Leia's brother also? I'm just curious why she has her eyes open. Like, is she like nervous, or she see something else? Is she staring at Luke? I don't know why she has her eyes open. And Dan, are you thinking of something?
I was just thinking of what you were talking about.
Oh man, you don't got anything there, man?
I do not.
What's your favorite movie of all time?
My favorite movie of all time?
Yeah.
Why would I want to remake my favorite movie of all time?
What's the worst movie you've seen of all time then?
The worst movie?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of bad movies.
The number one bad movie of all time.
The number one bad movie of all time. The bad thing is, you tend to forget the bad. So, because it's...
Go ahead.
Unmemorable, I guess.
That's a movie?
No, I mean bad movies.
I gotcha.
Why would you want to remember that?
There's another movie I would remake. I think that I remake, and I think a lot of people are gonna give me shit for this. The Breakfast Club.
Okay.
I just said.
What's wrong with you?
The Breakfast Club is an amazing movie, but I think it'd be interesting.
You're just trying to money grab with that. That would be a money grab.
The one character I have to get, the guy that plays the criminal in the remake of the Breakfast Club, would have to be Eminem, the rapper. I think that'd be amazing to have Eminem play the criminal. That plays the jock, I would love to have maybe like Charlie Sheen play the jock. He's like really old right now. Just because his brother or half brother played the jock in the sequel. Molly Ringworm. I don't know who I get to play her. Maybe
Molly Ringworm?
Molly Ringwald.
Did you say Molly Ringworm?
I think I did.
Molly Ringwald?
Molly Ringwald.
Holy shit, Chad.
That happened.
That's what they called
Yeah, that was a thing.
That's what they called her in high school, Ringworm. She had wrestled on the wrestling team, and she got Ringworm.
We caught that, by the way.
Yeah, but Breakfast Club remake. The criminal is Eminem. I don't know who played the brain. Who's a really nerdy actor?
You can't. You can't do Breakfast Club.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to. I'm just saying
really,
it's a joke. But I just like to see the Eminem
he wants to do a money grab.
I just like to see Eminem argue with some old guy. Like I think Red Foreman. Oh no, wait, sorry.
Whoa, you got excited.
Oh yeah, no. I said this be awesome. I really would do this. Smoking the Bandit. Matthew McConaughey as the truck driver and the dog. Tell me you would watch this. And then Josh Brolin as Smokey. He looks the part. He'd do awesome.
I'll give you that.
Oh, dude, yeah. And then Courtney Cox as Sally Field's character. So Courtney Cox and Josh Brolin in a Trans Am, and you have to use their Trans Am. And then Matthew McConaughey as a truck driver, and Red Foreman would actually play the sheriff. Tell me that is not awesome. I'll make this movie somebody. I think that'd be great though. But you could just see Matthew McConaughey, kind of like from Days of Confused, hanging out of a truck with a dog with a hat on, trucker hat on. Look, I got talking to Josh Brolin. You got your ears on, son? I mean, you wouldn't watch that? I would watch that. You still got anything, Dan?
No.
Oh man, that's all right, man.
See, I don't. The problem I have with this is remakes. Like, I don't really like even thinking about making a remake myself because I'm not one of those people that can't come up with something, so let me remake something else.
But even if it was made bad, though, you wouldn't want to remake it, though?
No.
I would love to do Transformers because those movies are garbage and they're for garbage people.
Who would you cast?
Sorry if you like
if we
Transformers, I love you.
If I picked one for a remake, like you did, you completely changed the story. So really, the idea you presented is not a remake.
A reboot.
At all. It's a reboot. Which I'm a bit more okay with because then you're coming up with a new story.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But like remaking something that had a good story just to use that story, whether that original make was bad or good, and I gotta go.
All
right,
right,
everyone.
Signing off, Dan.
Yes.
Okay, well, that was Dan Trout. I think he's gonna leave. We're gonna probably pause and keep going for a little bit.
I'm cool with that if you are.
You want to do that?
Let's do it, man.
All right. We're gonna pause real quick. We'll be right back, but you'll never know.
The cool rockin' dude.
Unpause. Okay, Dan's not here anymore. What were we talking about? Just a second ago.
I think World Hunger or something.
World Hunger.
Yeah.
What other franchises would you want to redo?
I think the last thing I said was the Burt Reynolds Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, I don't know. I like to see. I really like movies from like the 70s decade. So any movie from the 70s, I think like that kind of like Days and Confused, like kind of like Fast and Ridgemont High.
Those are two more you can't touch.
I know, but you know what I'm saying. I like those movies. I think they'd be fun. Like those type of like Rat Pack kind of.
You could do a 2016 version of Toxic Avenger.
That'd be interesting. Yeah.
I don't know if anybody out there is into trauma movies. What's that one? Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead.
I liked did you ever see it's another Netflix 70s movie. It's Nukem High School or something.
Class of Nukem High.
Class of Nukem High. You seen that? Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, I like
yeah.
That, yeah.
Toxic Avenger would be cool.
Yeah.
And you could cast I don't know, you could do what? Dolph Lundgren?
The Expendables? Like the bad guy from Rocky?
Yeah.
As the Toxic Avenger?
As a Toxic Avenger?
I actually would watch it. But you wouldn't be to start off where he's a nerd at the beginning, though. There's no way he would pass this. Like, it'd have to be like a present. Like, he's already... You couldn't do an origin story.
You could do Jared Leto if you want to do the origin story.
That'd be cool. You know who I really want to see, and this is kind of weird, but, like, I know, like, as historical. I really think Jared Leto would be an awesome Jesus if they did some kind of like. I know that's kind of weird. Like I don't. He's got long hair and like I don't know, man.
You're just saying it because he's a good actor and has long hair.
Well,
That's the only reason you're saying that.
Well, no, I promise. I was looking at his pictures of that. I just feel like they would be like they did like a modern day like I don't know like story of Jesus and like.
Oh, Bruce Almighty.
No, not so much that, but just like I just think it'd be interesting.
I'm sorry for all the faith-driven people. That's not a fair thing for me to say.
No. I just think it'd be interesting to do like a. I thought it'd be a really modern take to try if you were trying to. I guess get people interested, or even that. I don't know. It'd be cool to do like a modern like instead of being crucified, like you could still do like him being crucified, like he's killed in a different way. I don't know. That sounds really, I guess, sacrilegious. You know what I'm saying? You still get the message.
Blasphemy! Everyone's out there screaming.
Well, you still
blasphemous.
You still get the message across, but you just do it in modern terms. If that makes sense, you know, like I mean,
no, it does.
You know what I'm saying? Like the whole same story as 12 disciples, but they're like 12. Like one's like instead of like a prostitute, you have like a stripper. Like he's hanging out in strip clubs. Because I think if he came back, he'd really hang out in strip clubs. Like if he came in modern times, I think he'd hang out in strip clubs. Anyway,
you mean before the rapture? He'd enjoy the fruits of life in the United States in 2016, and then he'd be like, "All right, everybody, let's peace out."
Well, I just think I don't know.
Hey, come here. Why don't we all fuck off?
Well, I think
let's all fuck off back to heaven.
I guess something like that. I think that he would in hang out with those type of people. I guess like the people that you know, and like the people, the mega church, they'd be like the Pharisees.
The mega church
nowadays, mega churches. Anyway.
Mega church.
Yeah,
I'm with you, man. I have way too much coffee. I'm all jittery.
Yeah. Dang, I'm trying to think any other good franchise to remake.
I mean, we could just shoot the outro and call it.
I'm down with that, man.
Oh, wow, I'm so sorry.
Unless we want to do my 5-second game, man, I really think it's pretty cool. Before we, I don't know, or not.
We could do that.
If you want, man. I mean,
just a little filler. A little filler right now.
Sure.
Maybe we'll have a little bit of banter.
A little battle, dude. Maybe
banter back and forth.
Movie related
banter.
We'll have to do.
You want to do? Score it.
Let's do. Or we could. Well, Vince is kind of busy right now. Vince is typing up a script for one of our movies. We're gonna plug our quick. Filming on the fly. Check us out. We're in the process of coming up with a better production name, and we're still gonna film on the fly as our like YouTube channel, all that good stuff. But we're working to make some changes to become more professional, and hopefully we're making our first real short soon. And we have, I think, couple other shorts and a new series coming out, mini series. So a couple ideas. So we came a long way. If you watch the first episode of Zast, the last episode of Zast, our acting and quality and story, everything got better as we went on. And like I said, we started with like one person, then 2 people, 3 people. Now we pretty much have a team. So we're all excited. Got a lot of equipment, nice equipment. I'm just kind of rambling on as Dylan's searching for something, and I think we're ready, are we?
No, I'm not, sir. I'm setting up a note just so I can keep score.
Yeah, well, I kind of did it. So.
Explain the rules of the game. Okay,
so pretty much we're going to say movie-related questions. We may pick categories. So we'll say, for example, I would say you have to name 5 movies that Bruce Willis was in. You have 10 seconds to name this, and we'll count down. We'll do, 10, 9, 8, 7 with the fingers. And so I would be like, well, Die Hard. Red, and if I can't really think of anything off of my head, Armageddon, and you would name a couple movies, categories. Do you want to do 15 seconds since it's our first time, or how many seconds do you think is fair with 5 questions? Any 5 questions. So we do like name 5 action flicks from the 80s, name 5 horror movie characters, name 5 Disney movies, name 5 Disney movie villains, maybe, who knows? And then we have 15 seconds. Name 5 bad Kevin Smith movies.
You can't name 5.
Because he only made 5?
No.
So that's the rules of the game. And he's got a timer.
I love technology.
He's got a timer. All right.
Look, and I can do both at the same time. I can have the score. I can have score and the stopwatch at the same time.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right.
Technology. Apple is not a sponsor of this video or channel or anybody that is involved with us.
If everybody really likes this game we play, we'd love to do it again, and maybe you ask some ideas. Maybe next time in the comments, if someone decides to comment, we did get one.
Yeah. Throw comments
of what you want
of
ideas.
Suggestions and how we can make everything better and blah blah blah. Yeah. Please. Okay, who wants to go first? Me or you?
I guess you can start. You can ask me because I don't really know. 15 seconds, right, on the board.
How are we gonna score it?
Just whoever. If I don't get him in 15 seconds, I get 0 points. And then
15?
15 seconds, I think.
I say we do 10.
10 seconds. Okay,
Yeah.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
And 5 questions.
We'll start.
Okay.
No, you just have to give 5 answers.
5 answers. Yeah, that's what I'm at.
Okay, so 10 seconds. You have to give 5 answers.
Okay.
How about you get points for however many you get?
Okay, that sounds good.
So if you get all 5 within 10 seconds, you get 5 points.
Okay.
First one to 20.
Sure.
We'll go that route. We'll start easy. We'll start easy, and then
Okay.
we'll increase the ante a little bit.
Well, let's make it kind of easier. We kind of keep it interesting, where it's not like crazy. We have to like name 5 foreign films that some director we never heard of. Because obviously you're like, what, you know? But
Name 5 Canadian horror movies.
yeah. Is that really my first question?
No.
Oh, I was about to say, I
You'd
was
be
like,
burger.
yeah.
All right, I'll give you an easy one first. You ready?
Hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
Name 5 movies. It doesn't have to be starring that Ryan Gosling is in.
Drive, Notebook, Lars and the Real Girl, Gangster Squad, and
Nope. 4.
That was all right though. Did you see Lars and the Real Girl?
Place Between the Pines.
Oh, why did that? That's my favorite movie. Sorry about the yell just now.
Yeah, I probably clipped it because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, you ready? Here,
I'll
I'll
just
put
hit-
this over here, and then
What
you
do we?
can just
10
hit,
seconds.
You
What
can
do
just
we?
hit start,
All right.
and then I believe you hit stop. So
Okay. So, let me think of something. All right, I got this. Be pretty easy. Okay. Name 5 characters in the Star Wars franchise. Go.
Luke, Leia, Han Solo, Chewie, Yoda.
Well, yeah.
Wow, that was easy.
I just, I'm getting warmed up, man. I know I'm gonna destroy you. I was trying to give you a chance to,
Whoa. There's a poster. I could have just turned around and been like, I
was hoping the pressure.
C-3PO,
I was hoping the
R2-D2.
pressure to get you, man. I didn't know, man.
Okay. A question.
Dum. We are filming on the fly.
I have one, but it might be a little hard.
Go ahead, man. I like the challenge, man.
But I don't know if there's even 5 of them.
Oh, well, I can still get some points, man.
Yeah, but that's not fair if you can't maximum get
I'll
5.
make something up.
You'll make something up. So there's well, screw that. I'm not worried about it.
As you can see, we do need suggestions. So, I got the hiccup. Sorry. Vince, you got any suggestions? Off camera. Categories.
What are 5 movies?
Wait, not yet. We gotta go back to. We gotta start. The
No,
timer.
he can.
You ready to start the timer?
Oh wait, no. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, cheater. You got something?
Colt's gonna be driven crazy because I keep getting texts and all my shit's linked together, so the
Oh,
ding's gonna show up in
It's all good,
every
man.
like throughout the recording. I don't know.
Not 100% sure. Oh, you getting a text? Not yet. He's got to hit the timer though. Sorry, sir. Just think of another one off the top of your head before, so you have 2, and we'll ask you next. Just think of some categories for us to keep it fair.
Okay.
We're ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
This is Dylan's.
No, this is you.
Oh, it is me.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's you, buddy. Cheater again. You did Star Wars.
No, it's your turn because
is my turn.
yeah,
Just
it's your
kidding.
turn to
Okay,
guess.
sorry, I'm the cheater.
All right, Vince,
ready?
go.
I'm go. Ready anyway.
5 movies where Gerard Butler died.
Ooh, that is tough.
300.
Done.
What?
Well, you're tied now.
Is there any?
Is there 5 movies where he dies?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You name them. Hot Shot.
I'm not telling them what they are.
Oh, okay. That's cool. At least I got one, man. I was gonna say.
It was going to be that Christian Bale dies in it, and I'm like, I don't know 5 of them, so I had to find one where there's someone who dies in 5 of the movies.
That's pretty well. At least I got 300 though. I'm pretty excited about that.
I'll
So.
give you a hint. 3 of them are probably before he became. That's Gerard Butler.
No.
You know those movies. Before he.
Damn, he's throwing out the
Brutal, dude.
heat.
You better
Jeez.
get- Let's see what Dylan's got. All right, ready? The score is 5 to
5.
5 to 5. We're tied right now. Okay, ready? Vince, you ready for Dylan?
No, I've got to come up with a hard one for him too.
Well, you got to think of something.
Think of the hard one. You give me one, and then I'll give you an easy one next time. And then, as long as he gives me a hard one.
All right. 5 movies that Liam Neeson is in.
Is in?
Yes.
Taken, Taken 2, Taken 3. A Place Among the Tombstones.
Say the prequel. You know you want to.
Place. I'm not going to give myself that point if that's not what the movie's
I'm not
called.
even sure what that is. So I mean that we can go with the judges.
A Place Among the Tombstones.
I don't know, but you don't lie. You gave up a point because you didn't want to say episode 1.
And
Oh, I didn't even think about it. To be completely honest with you.
Schindler's List.
I said go to the prequel.
Schindler's List, and I like how you say all the 2 sequels, which is kind of lowballing, but that's all right, man. That's cool, whatever. But
Yeah, it's not like he was ever in Darkman or anything.
yeah, I would have took the higher route, but that's cool, But
Hey, I'm going for points, not quality.
That's good, bro. That's cool, man. That's it's whatever.
Nope. I only got 3.
All right.
It's A Walk Among the Tombstones.
We ready, Vince?
They work at the same time.
Oh, this is mine again. Whoa, surprise! Are you gonna give me one? You save your hard.
I'm
one
gonna
for...
save a hard one for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him an
Okay.
easy one.
Ready? I feel the burn. I feel the burn.
What? I want to give you my one, but it's hard, so I'll save it. Okay. Name 5 movies about sports.
Space Jam, Field of Dreams, Days of Thunder, basketballs.
Didn't get it. Time. Basketball.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, the South Park guys. Yeah,
You got 3.
that's pretty good. Really, I hate movies, sports movies. So. Damn, Mighty Ducks. Why didn't I say?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You could have got 3 right
yeah,
there.
Damn it. That's cool.
All right, Vince, you ready?
Name 5 movies.
Any movies?
Yeah, I could do that all day.
That are not boxing movies that Sylvester Stallone is in. I'm not doing
Rambo.
Take 1, take it 2, take it.
No.
Rambo. No. Shit. Rambo 2, First Blood.
Yeah, you've got to get the title right. You can't just be all the other ones.
I thought you said name boxing movies that Sylvester
That
Stallone's in.
aren't boxing movies.
missed
I
that.
completely blanked too.
Yeah.
I still can't even name them.
Southpaw.
Point Break? Or is that not? That's not. Is that Stallone?
It's Patrick Swayze.
That's Patrick Swayze. What's the Stallone movie that?
I think you're looking for Expendables.
Oh shit! There was 3 right there.
Yeah.
No. What's the Sly Stallone movie where he?
Oh, maybe he does, maybe he don't.
It's nice.
Was that pretty good? It sounded
I'm
pretty
just
good.
giving myself 1.
Yeah. There was Prison Break, which was the only movie with him and Arnold in it. Or no, The Escape.
Yeah.
The Escape.
Oh, okay. I was like
Pretty
Prison
bad.
Break.
Which was a movie about a prison break. The movie that the world's been waiting to see for like 40 years, and no one knows about it. The Expendables,
Demolition Man. I think that's what that's one of the ones I was trying to.
Cobra, and wasn't he in Time Cop too? Or am I thinking someone else was in Time Cop?
Time Cop. That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Wow.
Forgot about that movie.
Time Cop.
I know. Who was it? The guy that played in it, the bad guy. It was that didn't pay taxes.
I got one.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Only in movies. You can't go to comic books.
Okay.
Name 5 characters in comic book movies that can fly.
Only in comic book movies. Superman. Storm.
Time. Iron Man. Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch fly?
Not in the movies. She doesn't.
She doesn't fly in the movie?
I would say
I was
levitates.
wondering what you meant by fly. Like, can sustain themselves? Or
Can I just fly?
Helicopter? I mean, they could drive a helicopter to
I mean,
technically
like,
fly.
you could argue Peter Parker has the ability
No, he can't fly.
to stay off the ground.
He can't fly though.
He swings or glides.
I got to make sure there's 5 now so I can, because that wasn't my one before. I got to make sure there's 5 now. Storm can fly.
Okay.
Superman.
Mhm.
Those are the 2 you said, right?
Yeah.
Iron Man can fly.
Okay.
Angel from X-Men.
Angel from X-Men can fly.
He probably hit all 5 on X-Men.
In the movies though.
Angel was in 1.
Yeah, he was.
That counts.
Yeah.
And Gambit piloted the helicopter, which was the only.
That's what I was wondering if that
No,
The only thing he contributed to that whole film.
because I'll give you an extra point if I can't figure out a 5th one.
Let me think. I mean,
Because Rogue never flies. Jubilee's not in the movies.
yeah, you could argue even like what he said. Not that I would say
Magneto, he can levitate.
that's. I don't think that's flying though. He never really flies. He levitates. I would argue he levitates.
I would argue that he can fly.
What does Storm
Why-
do then?
how
would he
Not
fly?
levitating.
Because Storm can only fly because she makes the wind currents carry her, right?
Don't even ask me.
But you never see Magneto
He
like
can
through
fly
this
because
through the
the
clouds.
bloodfest
You just see
does.
him kind
Oh,
of lift himself up.
I would count Amazing Spider-Man 2, Jamie Foxx, Electro, and then you could actually count Green Goblin technically flies.
Well, then that
but-
means Gambit could technically
that
drive the
means-
helicopter.
but that
dude.
means-
I still think though that's kind of I don't know.
Electro, Silver Surfer,
Still not-
no, because he's a
still not-
cosmic
still
entity.
not- Still not.
Human Torch, bam.
Yes. Damn it.
Thank you, Vincent.
We got there eventually.
Well,
Oh, we probably just clipped the fuck out of all that. We're getting all riled up. Okay. So you're at 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at 9.
okay.
We're doing first one to 20, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now you got to give me one. Figure it out.
I got something.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 secret agent movies.
I have to have the full title too. So, Kingsman, Skyfall, 007 Skyfall. Fuck. 10 seconds is not long.
Seriously, you could have just blurted out 5, like the entire Bond.
Yeah, but I can't. But I wouldn't have been like 007, 007 2, I could have said Octopussy, The Spy Who Loved
I'm
Me.
feeling very confident,
Yeah,
so
because your brain went right to that time.
I'm gonna feel very confident. So I'm gonna give you this point. But to be fair, what you said was, full title. It's Kingman, the Secret Service.
But
I'm just kidding. Though.
no, because I was thinking
Yeah.
of 007. I couldn't just say
no,
like
it's cool.
I couldn't just say 5
That's a
James
point,
Bond
though.
movies.
That's a point though. Kingman's Secret Service is the full title though, but that's still a point.
Okay, and then I said Skyfall.
Yeah, that counts.
I
too.
could have said Spectre. I could have said
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. That's
Spy Who Loved Me.
2 points is cool, man. That's
Austin Powers is technically one.
yeah.
Okay, I'm up.
I
Any
would have gone with the Bourne series, probably.
any Tom Clancy movie.
Yeah.
Jack Ryan.
Jack Reacher.
Jack Ryan. Oh yeah. I never saw Tom Cruise in.
Do you got one on your head, or you want me to go?
I've got one, but it's gonna be hard. Well, no, a question for you.
Either one.
Question for him.
I don't know.
Right now it's him.
Then no, I've got a hard one for you. Though.
Shit. Did you already give me a hard one?
Not yet. I gave him one.
Whose go is it? Mine.
It's your turn to guess.
Okay.
Oh boy. How about
You might need more than 10 seconds for mine. I might have made it a bit too hard.
This is getting
Oh,
a little pausy.
it's
This
cool,
is
man.
a little boring.
I'm sorry, man.
There's like people out there, whoever's watching / listening to this, just screaming at their phone or
Like,
laptop.
hurry up and do something.
Come on, I got a question.
But they're
If you have a
interested.
question, call in. Number is on the screen currently.
Yeah.
No.
We should actually have live call-ins.
Live call-ins?
I think that'd be awesome. Like,
I'd have to figure out
we could do something with
mic
cell phone somehow.
and record Skype calls.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But we could order pizza or something. Hey, 5 movies with pizza in there.
I have to give you something. 5 something that has to do with 5 answers.
5 movies with pizza in them.
Name 5. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Name 5 full titles.
Okay.
You don't have to say the actual movie. Just give me the after the colon.
I'm on it. Cheese is on everything. Like cheese.
Give me
Fuck that all.
5 titles of Nightmare on Elm Street films.
Okay. Nightmare on Elm Street, Dream Child. Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Dead. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Done.
Damn, I was about to say a new
I
Nightmare.
said that you didn't have to say Nightmare on Elm Street. You just give me what's after the colon.
Okay. Well,
Because
that's
you
cool.
could have got like
The only-
Dream Warriors,
I forgot.
Freddy's Dead.
The only other new one I said Freddy's. The only other new one I knew was A New Nightmare. I'm not a big Freddy fan. He's alright, but you know.
Well, you got two. You said Freddy's Dead. No, you said Freddy's Dead and Dream Child. And you said New Nightmare after the 10 seconds.
I got one more for you, and then Vince, you can think of another hard question for me, and then use that one hard question for Dylan,
We'll go back to back.
and then and we'll do back to back, and then that'll be pretty much the
Okay,
winner.
I've got a hard one for Dylan.
But be thinking of a hard one for me, and that way after I do Dylan this last time.
I gave the hard one to you already.
Well, I mean, but think of two more hard ones, and that'll close us out, and we'll be done for points, right? Because after if I do you one more time, and then Vince does this two more times, that'd be out of points, right? That'd be at least 20. I'm thinking.
It's 20 for somebody. Why do you got one that you want to say?
Yeah. Just
Okay, go.
All right, ready? All right, this is Dylan's. 5 movies where the hero dies at the end.
Oh shit. Does Watchmen count?
My question was very simple.
Oh my gosh.
Damn. I thought that was pretty easy, man. There's a lot of good heroes.
Yours was easier than mine. Mine was going to be 5 movies where a specific actor is in it and he dies.
Holy shit.
All right, this is speed round, right? What are the points
Off
at?
the top of my head, in 10 seconds, I could have come up with, or I know for fact 3 in which this person dies.
What are our points at?
4, 7,
Wow, really?
9, 10, 11, 12 for you. 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for me.
Wow,
We're tied.
We're pretty awesome, aren't we?
Whoever gets most points on the next question wins,
Sure.
and then we'll
Yeah,
call it.
Cool.
So I have to come up with one for you now.
Dum dum dum.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're boring. It's gonna be really cool though. I have fun. We're gonna get a million comments to tell us how great ideas you have because we want you involved.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
really like your friendship. I mean, it just takes a second to just comment anything. You can just even if you do the little copy and paste the little.
Even
person.
dislike the video.
Yeah, dislike.
You could do that too.
We just want attention, man. Really. We want people are watching instead of just.
You could share it
My
on
mom.
Facebook and say, "Look how fucking stupid these jokers
you can
are.
even just do the Shia LaBeouf.
These guys suck at what they're trying
Do
to
the
do.
Shia
They
LaBeouf-
should stop."
Yeah, dude. But
Okay, I've got another question for you that'll be a little bit easier.
Just
it's actually probably too easy.
do
but
it.
I'm predicting that you still.
I'll blank.
Yeah. You'll
Okay. Let me. All right.
Because of how random it'll be.
I'm ready.
How easy is it? Scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's one of those where if you're familiar with the genre, there's like four, or there's in fact I think there's probably 5 or 6.
One.
that are a series.
Scale from 1 to 10. 1 being Britney Spears back in "Hit Me Baby One More Time" days. 10 being her bald and barefoot.
Don't
That's
answer. Don't answer that question. I'm gonna throw you a bone here
All right.
because I'm probably gonna blank no matter what the question is.
All right.
Name 5 Matt Damon films.
Green Zone, The Green Zone, Dogma, The Bourne Supremacy.
Time. I thought you were gonna just rattle them off.
Yeah.
My question is very similar to that. If
Are you
don't
kidding
blank,
me?
You'll only have 10 seconds to not blank.
Okay, Chad, are you ready?
Yeah. I'm going again.
No,
Oh, I'm ready.
I'm just
Keep me
saying
going.
because I need to get at least 4 to win.
All right. Let me.
Okay,
think of
Vince.
Okay. 5 movies that have werewolves in them.
Shit.
some. What?
Van Helsing. Underworld: Rise of the Lycans. American Werewolf in London. Fuck, it's a tie. Shit.
The Underworld entire series.
All of them do, don't they?
Yes.
I couldn't remember if all of them did or
and,
not.
And the 3 that you mentioned are the 3 that came to mind for me, and then I was like, actually, he could say there've been 5 Underworld movies.
I could have said the Wolfman.
And I was just thinking that in Silver Bullet's another really easy one that pops off my head. I mean, Silver Bullet.
All right, let me just tally these real quick just to make sure, and then you come up. Or
In Twilight, technically be
Oh,
a werewolf
shit.
movie. I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah.
5, 8, 9, 10,
peaked
11,
again,
12,
sorry.
13, 14, 15, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's a tie. How should we handle a tiebreaker?
I think Vince should
I
ask.
think I should ask a question where there's only one thing. Like it'll be like this movie had this actor in it who.
And we go at the same time?
did this thing, yeah. And there's one point if you get it right or you don't, and that'll be it.
Do you have it?
I gotta think. This movie
Here we go. I'm getting excited.
has Tom Hanks in it. He dies, and everyone in the movie is trying to figure out what he did before the movie.
Oh, I already know what it is. Charlie. Oh no. Oh, I know what it is. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. I know what it is too, man.
You can both. Are you waiting on him or something?
No, I know what it is. I can't think of the name either. It's a 9/11 movie. I'm probably up and doing right now. I saw this damn movie in theaters.
Oh my god, I know what it is.
Yeah,
So I don't need to give you any.
No,
more
and we both
No.
know. We can't
No,
think
I
of
know
the
what it
name.
is.
We can't think of the name, man.
People are screaming right now.
Yeah, they are. Oh man. Sorry for peeking again. The pressure. Dude, yeah, I want to say.
I know what it is.
I want to say a terribly bad day or something, but I can't think of it. Though.
I know what it is.
Can we want Vince to give us one little hint? Or are we still thinking?
You had a terribly bad day. I'll give you that, but that's not.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be so mad and get sacked. Did you see this in theaters too? I saw.
No, but
I
I've
saw
seen it.
Do we want Vince?
I've
to give
seen
us
it
a
within
hint?
like the past year.
Do we
Like I
want-
know what it
Do
is.
we want Vince to give us a hint?
I've got two hints.
A really small hint.
And you can pick which one you want. I can tell you what kind of movie it is, or I can.
I know what kind of movie
Yeah.
it is. I know we know what movie it
We
is.
both know what it is. We just can't think of the title. So it has to be something title related.
It's an army-related movie.
I know.
the
We know
movie.
what it is.
We both know the movie. We don't know the title of the movie. We know the movie's about. He loses his dad during 9/11. It's got the guy who doesn't talk.
It's not 9/11.
Extremely loud and incredibly close.
No.
How was that not it?
That's not it? That's not the 9/11 movie? Where he dies during 9/11? That's what I thought.
That's
too.
what
That's
movie
what
it
I-
is, though.
That's what I thought too.
They're trying to because the kid's trying to figure out what he did that he left him.
Let me make doubly sure, because if that is because that's not the one I had in mind. I haven't even seen that movie, but if it is,
This turned into a shit show real
Yeah,
quick.
right. Oh man. Yeah, that's what I thought it was too. Though.
Extremely loud and incredibly close. Man, I'm so happy that I got that.
I got that movie mixed up just weirdly
And we're
enough.
both wrong too.
Yeah, weirdly enough with the movie Hugo. I don't know if you saw that with Borat. It was a completely different story,
Yeah.
but they both had young kids in it, and they came out at the same time. Yeah.
You got it?
Tom Hanks is in it, so that's one. I'll do an overview of it.
Extremely loud and incredibly close is he's dead, and his kid is trying to figure out because
Key.
when he was alive he always leave him riddles.
And the key, he has a key. He's trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and he's trying to figure out what the key goes to, and it's something his dad did for him before he died.
But that wasn't the movie you're thinking of, or it was?
So does Tom Hanks die in it?
Tom Hanks is the dead father in the movie.
Oh, okay.
That's not what you were thinking about?
Oh, yeah, I see it here. Oscar, played by Thomas Horn, who lost his father, Tom Hanks. So, yep, I'll give it to you.
I'm the winner.
That's cool, but yeah, that's totally cool. Is
But
that
that's not the movie you were thinking of.
Yeah, what movie
What
were you
movie were you
thinking
thinking of?
Let me make sure that he is actually in this.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be fucking somebody completely fucking different.
like a Tom Cruise. Like you didn't know he was
Bam! He is Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, why didn't we do? Wow, we both suck. That yeah.
Flew straight over my head. That's one of
spent the entire movie
Wow.
because he knew things that like weren't in the manual about how to do all this stuff, and they were like, "What did you do before the war?" And it turns out he was a school teacher or something completely
That's crazy.
unrelated to all of the stuff that they had. Like, oh, you must have been like R&D or a baseball coach or something because he's giving him like these pep talks and stuff like that.
Well, that's game.
All right, everybody.
Army movie dies at the end, has Tom Hanks in it.
Thanks.
And you completely pulled.
A different
Yeah.
movie that kind of goes into it out of thin air.
Congrats on you.
Okay, well, that's been maybe episode 4/5 of Enjoy the Show. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to try getting these out every Monday from now on. I'm actually going to probably edit this as soon as we stop taping.
Awesome.
This is Chad Goss. Vince Conley was helping us out with this last segment. Dan Trout was sitting here. My name's Dylan Nemi. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, yeah. That was fun, though.